Alrighty, hello guys. Yes, so as you saw in the little time lapse ahead of it, or before this part, it was quite neat. The machine would just continuously lay down water and flood the area, and that was the purpose and reason for why I titled the video the way I did. And now I'm going to show you how to build it because it's obviously very simple. So you're going to need to go as high as you can, or at least go to the highest part of the area you're trying to flood into an ocean, and go ahead and just stack the oak leaves as far as you want. For this demonstration, I'm going to have it 32 blocks long. And next, what you're going to need is you're going to need furnaces, and this will help the machine bounce back and forth without being hard. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stack the furnace as long as you want, but I'm just going to do 32, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. And now we need to actually get some water going in here, so I'm going to show you the starter machine we are going to need to build. You're first going to start by placing down these cobblestone stairs, and then you're going to go ahead and put water in them. Now go ahead and put blocks on the sides of them and then remove them. All this does is it connects the water source so that it allows it to do the proper flowing. And now we can then build the next part. We're going to need sticky pistons to push the waterlogged stairs along, and that's key to the trick. You cannot use normal pistons, you must use stickies. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get observer blocks and place them facing down on top of these sticky pistons, which will then push these stairs across. Okay, so now that we've got this, go ahead and pick a side. You can either do this or that side, really doesn't matter. And you can either use a normal piston or sticky piston. I'm using a normal piston since this is a one-use machine. And believe it or not, this is it. So before you start this sucker, we are going to need to simply place a stopper right here, and that'll do it. So now, to start it, just go ahead and place a leaf block, and voila. Water sources are generated all the way. If you want to have fun, just throw a block in there and you can just watch it get pushed along. And then unfortunately tortured by the void. So when you're done, you can just go and dismantle it. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing for the leaves. And we can now start this side. Skadoosh. And then we can break the machine. Now, before we build the ocean builder, be sure to have a block right here to stop the machine. And you can also put it anywhere you want. Also, we are going to need to make sure that these corners connect because it's basically the heart of why my technique here will work. The next thing we are going to do is we're going to actually start building our machine. So, the way we're going to build it is actually quite simple. We are going to start with one slime block right up against this leaf wall right here. Then you need to face a normal, or no, rather a sticky piston in there, and then another sticky piston this way, and then place 4 slime blocks. And once you have your 4 slime blocks placed, go ahead and place 2 observers. And then you're going to need a redstone lamp. And this is one of the simplest ways to make a self-returning flying machine. Yes, this might happen to you. Don't worry, we did not place an observer here yet, so things are a-okay. You could possibly just add furnaces on these 2 ends, and you're good to go. Don't worry about that. And now, what we are going to do next is get something to update this piston. So we are simply going to add an observer block right beneath that slime block. Now, we are also going to place an observer block facing downwards right here. Next, go ahead and get a normal piston facing that way, because this is going to be the piston that pushes the machine over. And then what we're going to need is the the sticky piston here. Now, this one's going to be used to pull a block like so. And then this block is going to have a normal piston right under it. And then you're going to have 2 blocks down right here and just push it forward. So now it's set in the current default position. Go ahead and stack this up too. And then to finish this off, we are going to put an observer right here. And yeah, looks like our machine went off already. So that just happened because our water updated, but as you can see, it'll just turn around. And yeah, it'll just start. So if you don't want it to start at the beginning, you can always put observer, or rather furnaces on the sides. But here's what's going to happen. It's going to return, it's going to push forward, and it's going to continue. That's basically it. And what's happening here is that we're actually creating infinite water sources, and this flying machine's the floor. So yeah, this would be fun to watch. It just kind of goes over, pushes forward, keeps going. And then you're probably wondering, well, hey, Mystery Man, well, you didn't waterproof this machine. Isn't it going to break? It's not randomly updated anymore. It actually is running on the normal game ticks. And which means it's not random. So for situations that you see right here, it'll actually not mess up the observers. And also here, it will not mess up the observers. But now, to stop the machine, it's quite simple. Go ahead and just place a furnace right here. So yeah, it just goes there and it stops. Now, if you want to start up the machine, it's pretty easy. Go ahead and just break the furnace and then just power this temporarily. And there you go, it's all started up again. Anyways, yeah, have a good one.